Christmas is right around the corner, and if you or a loved one is looking to get into podcasting or maybe upgrade some of their current equipment, I'm going to give you my 5 favorite microphones under $100 that gives you versatility with great sound. All right, let's get into it. So if you want to stick to USB only, I highly suggest the Profile 3 from Fine. This is an all metal build of a microphone, very solid, very weighty. It is a condenser microphone, and these are some of the specs. It is a 24-bit microphone, so you do have a little bit more control when editing. It has a dial on the front to where you can listen to your input from your computer and headphone monitoring, or you can adjust it to, whichever side you want to hear the most. It does have a low pass filter switch on the bottom, which when on, if you have a fan running, like a computer fan or something of that nature, it'll eliminate a lot of that noise. And it captures harmony and melodies. But yeah, this is a very nice microphone. This is what I would suggest, under $100 for a USB only microphone that is very sturdy, very well built. Now the next microphone I want to talk about is the Tonor TD510. This is a microphone that does have a very, very deep low end, if you like that right out the box. Now, the only reason I'm putting this on the list is because it is XLR and USB. So if you are running this in USB and you are looking to upgrade in the future to an XLR, then this would be one that I would suggest if you like that big, robust low end. Now, these are some of the specs that come along with this microphone. It is a cardioid polar pattern, excellent noise suppression, signal to noise ratio, I should say. And it is plug and play. Like I said, being USB, simply plug and play. There are your XLR and USB. And this is your mute button. You have a mute button right on this microphone in USB. You can control your headphone volume right on this microphone in USB. And you can control your gain right on this microphone in USB. Now, while you are in XLR, you do lose those features because it'll be running through an audio mixer. But I do believe Tonor has that covered as well, as I'll show you here right now. Tonor has a deal on Amazon right now that is really cool. It is a XLR only version of the TD510, but it does come with a soundboard and an XLR cable and stand, which is very cool. Here are some of the features with this XLR input connection. It does have the soundboard where you can monitor your input, you can monitor your output, you can have a music coming in and adjust the levels on that. There are your line ends. It does have a voice change button, electronic sound effects. You can add your own sound effects on the soundboard as well. And of course, the microphone itself. So that is some of the features that come along with that bundle. It's only $59, which is like $4 more than just the TD510. So I think that's a really good deal and why I wanted to include it in this number 2. Now I want to talk about the Fine K669D. I believe that this is the best XLR only microphone. It punches way above its pay grade. It's an all metal build. It has a fantastic sound, and these are some of the specs that come along with it. It is an XLR only connection, in addressed XLR dynamic microphone. It does come with a 3/8 inch or 5/8 inch screw mount as well. It does come with a stand. This microphone is fantastic if you already have an audio interface and you are looking for a budget XLR microphone. This microphone right here is fantastic. All right, let's move on to number 4. We're now on the Fine Tank 1, and in my opinion, this is the best sounding microphone out of all the microphones that we're going to talk about today. It just rounds every tone of my voice off very nicely. I love the nice tone that it gives. These are some of the specs on it right here. It is a 50 hertz to 15 hertz frequency response, studio recording quality, precision engineered design. It does have a mid-range boost switch on the back and a low-cut filter switch on the back, which the mid-range boost will boost your mids, giving you a little bit more broadcast quality and clarity. And the low-cut filter, again, will, if you have a fan going, an air conditioner going in your room, it'll cut out a lot of those frequencies, but keep in mind, it may also cut out some of the lower tones in your voice, just to keep that in mind. But this is, like I said, one of my favorite microphones that I use on a regular. I love the sound of this microphone. It sounds fantastic. It is one of the higher priced microphones on here at $99, but I believe if you can afford this microphone, you should go for it. But what I always say, stay within your budget. If you can't afford this one right now, pick up one of the others that I'm suggested and go from there. We're going to move on to what I believe is the most versatile microphone in this arsenal right here. So let's move on to the last microphone that I'm suggesting. So as I stated, this is the most versatile microphone in the group that I have. This is the Mayano PD200W. This is an XLR microphone like we discussed. This is a USB microphone like we discussed, but it is also completely wireless. There are no wires connected to this at all, and this is the sound you're going to get completely wireless. I really think this is the most versatile microphone in my arsenal, and one that I would suggest to anyone else who needs this functionality. This right now is going for $89 on Amazon. These are some of the specs. You are free to cut the cables, free to pod. It is a 2 hertz USB XLR hybrid connection. Those are all your connections right there. It does have a studio quality sound as a pro right there. It says it, so it has to be true, right? You judge for yourself. You're going to get the sound. This is the sound you're going to get from it right here. Noise reduction, up to 60 m transmission, up to 60 meters transmission. Wow. Learn to read, guy. Learn to read. Up to 60 hours battery life. So that's very cool. This is a very, very versatile. It does have RGB that you can change as well. So this is a very versatile microphone. I will have links to everything down in the comments below. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back and listen to everything and come back with my final thoughts. So there you have it. There are my 5 recommendations for microphones for multiple uses, whether you want USB, USB XLR, USB XLR wireless. There are a multitude of ranges of microphones that are fantastic right now, but these are my top 5 suggestions. There will be links in the description and the comments down below. All right, that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek, and remember, if I don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.